Hello everyone, Wise Guy here. Today I'm starting my Let's Play on Towns. So I've just made a new map right now. You can see I'm generating the seed. I actually just filmed about 15 minutes and I had a horrid seed. There was no stone around me at all. I dug the entire first layer and actually was barely finding any stone. My characters were glitching and attacking each other, so I don't think I was doing anything wrong. I think it was just a bug with the game, so I wanted to go ahead and just start over, give you guys a good quality video, and go from there. So, that being said, I'm going to get started. I'm gathering wheat and wood right now. I'm also going to mine the service rock that I see here, because I do want a little bit of stone. So, see, I just killed someone, if you heard that sound. Someone just died. Not cool at all. Also, guys, I found that you can gather flour, so I think what happened with the mill, if you watch my other videos on the preview, is that I didn't have anything gathering for the mill, and that probably just caused, you know, an error there. So carpentry is what we're going to work on. 5x5 area for carpentry. Right next to that I want to put my mason room, because we're going to make this like my workshop. And I didn't make this 5x5, so I'm going to add on to that right now. Great thing about these zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, delete that. Let's add on to the zone again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not working yet. Let me figure this out. I think I need to extend it this way. Okay. Expand carpentry, that's what it is. Expand. Aha! There we go. So we expanded to a 5x5. Utilities, I need to make a carpenter's bench, and I'm actually going to make 2 of them. And then I need to make a wood detailer afterwards, which requires a little bit of stone too. So come on guys, make your first carpenter benches. There we go. So, we got some wood that's still not being cut yet, but that's okay. I'm going to gather a few more of these apples. And I'm going to start tilling an area right over here, I think. Or actually, let's clear this forest. And I want to till an area for wheat. Let's gather this wheat up too. Gathering wheat is very important, especially to make a farm. So once all these trees are cut down in the area, we should be good to go. Now that I have these things getting built up by the detailers here, you can see those 2 women working on it. I'm going to make a mason's bench. I'm also going to make my bakery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Delete bush. Great thing about this, you can delete these by just right-clicking and deleting. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the video for just a second, but here we are. So we cleared out this section here, and I want to go ahead and till this whole area. Let's do let's see, that's 3, 4, 5 by 5 area for now. We're going to till that whole area, and then we're going to plant some wheat. So here they go. Oh, and let's go ahead and get our utility going for the mason bench. I'm going to make 2 of these as well. The reason why I'm making 2 of those guys is it's just a little bit easier to work with what you're going to be needing. Making 2 baker's tables over there as well. And here we go with planting the wheat. So that piece of wood is in my way right now, and so is that bush. So let's go ahead and destroy the bush. She's picking up that wood in a second, I think. We'll just delete it. Wood's pretty abundant right now. I don't think we're going to have an issue. There we go. And we're going to need 1 more utility here. The mill. And let's place 2 down just to make sure we're okay. I think I'm also going to go ahead and till this grass. And this grass. And this grass. And I'm also going to till this section here. Basically I'm going to make all that planted wheat as well. We have 2 mason tables now, or mason benches again, excuse me. Now I'm going to make my baker's oven. 1, 2 of those. And once the mill gets placed down and the wheat starts to grow, we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and dig a ladder here. We're going to run out of stone very quickly, so I want to make sure I have that. Looks like we also have some gravel on the surface here, so that's pretty nice. I'm chopping down these palm trees. Don't need them for anything, but wood. I'm also going to chop down these trees in this area. Now, I don't want to chop down these if I don't have to, so I can go ahead and hit the cancel order on just these apple trees. However, I didn't want to cut down that tree, and I want to cut down this tree as well. And the reason why I'm doing that, guys, is it just kind of gives me a nice clean area to work in. And I think I want to make a stockpile for raw food right here. And I'm going to make a stockpile for prepared food right next to it. This is going to hold all my stuff here. Now if I make some more utilities, some containers, I can make a raw food barrel. And I can make a prepared food barrel. Barrels are basically a way to hold all this extra raw food and stuff that's here. So it's kind of a cool idea. And the reason why I'm doing this is I want the food to be nice and close by. It looks like my 2 mills never got built, so the command was lost for some reason. So let's go ahead and place those 2 down again. And I want those mills to be a higher priority, so let's go ahead and set this up a little bit higher. Right now it's higher than baking, but that's okay. This ladder did get built, so let's go ahead and mine this 4x4 stone area, or excuse me, 2x2 stone area, and this 2x2, and we'll see where we're at. Get some of that dirt out of there too, that's okay. It's just going to give us a little bit more stone to work with. Okay, a little bit more area to work with here. And I am going to cut these trees down, they're just a little too close to home. So there you go, you saw that a barrel has been placed. I can manage this container just like you can with these stockpiles and tell them what to put in, what to take out. So there you go. Maybe we'll make a raw material barrel too, just to do that. Raw material. We'll put that right over here. Okay, there's our first mill. Now we need to finish planting. Because that looks like that command was also lost. It could have been due to just too many commands on the screen at one time. Which means that gathering things like wheat over here probably got lost. Gonna find some more wheat if possible. These guys here are bad guys. Froggies. They will attack you. You can see that this toady here has a spear and he has a bow and arrow on his back, I believe. So just be careful. If you have certain commands like always keep 2 butchered pigs in stock or something like that, then you're going to have some issues. Oh, here we go. More wheat. Just what we needed. Here we go. A nice big area is mined out, so I'm going to go ahead and dig a ladder down right next to it. And the reason why we're doing it that way is just a little bit easier to manage everything. Let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, so we got a new ladder right here. We can start mining this stone as well. There we go. Pretty cool. We still got some wood laying around, not too worried about that right now. We got our 2 mills now. We're planting more wheat, so now it's just a matter of waiting for this to actually harvest wheat. They'll take this out, they'll run over to the baker's table, which means we can drop this down just a little bit. Tilling and chopping is going to take place over mining, I think. Hauling items, that's going to be actually storing stuff. We aren't going to worry about that. If you bring this hauling up in priority, you'll see them all starting to take all the items that are loose on the ground and bring them to these stockpiles if they can. So you'll start seeing those stockpiles fill up really fast. And it looks like everyone's taking a little nap right now. I don't want them to haul right now. That's why it's at the very bottom, by the way. Let's see, building walls is pretty important, but I'm not too concerned at the moment. We'll put butchering up here with gathering, but right now there's no butcher command, so it doesn't matter. And you saw that because I did haul, there's some wood and flint right here. I'm going to pause the video for just a second. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had an email coming in, I just wanted to make sure. So here we go, the wheat's harvest here. It does take 2 wheat to make 1 flour. So those 2 wheat are now full. We'll see what happens. We want to make flour, so hopefully that'll pick up here in just a second. We'll put item construction up here too, above mining and chopping. Because that way they can produce the item first, and then if they need the materials, they'll mine or chop for it. I'm going to destroy this bush and just some of this other stuff around here to clean up my area. Make it a little bit less natural, but a little bit cleaner overall. And you can see that my mines is working pretty well too. So these areas are opening up nicely. And eventually we're going to put another ladder underneath there. Right now that's probably enough stone, just like I have enough wood laying around. I'm not producing any other items yet, so let's go ahead and start working on that. I think it's time to work on a... let's see... I need to make some rooms, but I don't want to do that just yet. I really want this to work first. So let's make sure we set this up right. So if you go to... not utilities... oh, you know what? That might be a good idea too. I always remember doing this, but I don't remember why. Bone carving bench. Let's go ahead and make one of those. Actually, cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's make a bone carving bench over here. Now I need a bone carving knife, so I'm going to make sure one of those is always in stock. Empty bottles, poison bottle, renew fire, torches, tongs. Don't need any of those yet. Burners. Flour for the burner. I don't need those. Just regular materials. Make sure we always have so much materials. Vanity, make sure you have certain items there. Utilities, we already looked at. Butchering. Baking. Gathering. Gathering 10 flour. That's the important part. And right now we're set to gather 10, so we're working on that right now. We're also set to make 10 bread. That should probably be 11 bread and 11 flour. So we're working on it. We're working on it. One of the other things I guess I could do, I don't know if these baker's ovens work like this, so I might have to destroy one of these. Destroy baker's oven. Make a new one right here. Okay, so I don't know if those work exactly like that, like I was saying, so I think one of the things I'm going to have to do is I can make maybe pear pie, flour and pear, apple pie. Is there any way I can just eat apples, flour, and an apple? Maybe we'll make one apple pie also, just because we have some extra apples. The important thing is I need these mills to start running. This is where I was running into issues before. So maybe we need to harvest the wheat. You would think that they would do that no matter what, but, you know, hey, maybe these guys don't know what they're doing. There you go, he didn't do it automatically, so it used to be an automatic thing. He didn't do it automatically before. I think that's what my issue was. So we gotta get some food production going for sure. That's gotta be a priority. These guys will start starving soon. Can't have that happen. We need as many people as we can for our fight. Our fight for survival. There's even some wheat over here I'll grab. So get down to that level. You can tell when you're at the level because it brightens up. Okay, we got plenty of stone down here still. But just in case, we'll go ahead and mine that. And we actually broke into a dungeon, it looks like, so you gotta be a little bit careful when we go down there. We'll destroy that piece of stone. Place a ladder there. And I'm gonna cancel the order over here. I think the next thing I need to do is start building personal rooms, and I think I'm going to do that right in this section here. So zone, tavern room, tavern room, and I'm going to make these small, 3x3. Oh hey, look at that guys, we are making bread now, yay! And maybe we'll delete these rooms, because we don't want tavern rooms. Delete tavern room. Those are probably for the tavern which attracts heroes. We need personal bedrooms. These ones here. 3x3 area. And we'll come in one and do a 3x3 area. We'll have a little path in the middle here. I guess that works. And a 3x3 area, and I'm leaving a space for a wall, guys. No one wants to have their room or their personal space invaded. Zones. Personal room. I let go of shift, so I have to redo this. 3x3. 3x3. That's 6 places now. Here comes 9. I know these are 1 space apart. It'll probably bug some people, so maybe we'll do it this way. Delete personal room. Delete the bush. Okay, so because that's probably going to bug some people, I went ahead and changed that. And I can't do too much about the edge over here, though. We're going to be 1 off, and that's just going to happen for now. So people that are OCD are going to have to deal with that part. Okay, so we have 1 empty personal room, but it's nice there. We'll go ahead and start working on some walls next. Now that we got a good section of bread. 5 pieces of bread, 1 apple pie in there. And harvest some more wheat. Still need to plant wheat. I don't know how we can make this automated over here, but that would be nice. I think it knows to plant. I think it's just a matter of setting it up that way. So containers, we don't need any containers right now. Food. We're gonna always try to have 11 and 11, so I think we're good there. Okay, next thing I want to do is make a dining room, which will be after our kitchen, I think. So kitchen, and then dining room. So let's see here. Dining room has a dining table, that makes sense. And this is my first town in quite some time, so it might not look the prettiest, but hopefully over time we do some different stuff. I'm also going to put a tavern over here, by the way. There we go, those aren't hanging off the wall now. And then we'll put some of those tavern rooms that I was talking about. We'll just put 3. It's not working. Okay. Tavern room. 3x3. 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 Okay, so I think the wood there was messing with it, but it's okay now, so we're good to go. Now that we have a kitchen, let's go ahead and work on some utilities there. So in the kitchen, I want to have a kitchen table. We're going to get 2 of those again. We also never got our second baker's oven, so that's a little interesting. And we have 1 hero that has come now. I don't know where he is. Ah, here he is. So now that we have a hero, he'll actually go fight for us in the dungeons and things like that, so that's pretty cool. We will put a hospital down for him, and I want this hospital to be nice and long. Nice big hospital area. We can build some hospital beds for him as well, medicine cabinets, things like that. So we'll put a medicine cabinet down, and a medicine cabinet down, and a medicine cabinet down. And we're just going to pause the video for a second and let everyone catch up to their turn commands. Okay guys, I'm back, and I actually had some heroes here that arrived. I got 2 more that arrived now, and I'm having trouble here because these guys mined down to the wrong area, wound up getting wounded, and this is how they fight right now. So they're teaming up on these guys, but if they see them, they'll start attacking them, and I wound up losing a person over here. So I'm going to destroy the human corpse and the stink cloud. But just because they're doing 2-on-2 doesn't mean they're doing well. I thought if I dug a mine ladder down there, they would bring the heroes down there, but that's not working for me. I also made a cow and pig farm over here. So if you go to your buildings, cow and pig farm. And the reason I did that is I'm starting to work on my kitchen over here. And basically, now that I have 2 kitchen tables that are being worked, I'm also going to make 2 butcher tables. And those 2 butcher tables allow you to make some really cool stuff. So I need to get some stoves first. These belong in the kitchen. So I'm going to put those down here. And let's do 1. Can't make these yet. I need iron, so I can't make those yet. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can make this regardless. But the thing that I wanted to make, though, and I might need to wait for iron. And we need more food, too. That's why that person's hungry. So he's in the tavern eating right now. Oh, man, micromanaging a whole place is a little bit difficult. I'm going to change that to 14 flour. Baking, we have 5 pieces of bread right now, but we're going to need 14. Because that's for the 3 heroes and these guys here. So we got plenty of wheat right now. Let's go ahead and harvest this. Okay, so as I was saying though, what I want to do now that I have butcher tables and I have these kitchen tables that are being made, and I'm supposed to make a second baker's oven as well, is meat pies. So meat pies, they only need an oven, great, okay. Flour, raw pork, or raw steak. So if I say I want 5 meat pies, they fill 100%, these only fill 75%. Take a little bit longer to eat, but hey, 100% filled up. Flour, which I already have a production of, and then raw pork and raw steak. So raw pork, raw steak, if you look here in butchering, raw steak, let's say I want 2 of those, and 2 of those, 3, 4, 5, and 5. That way I can bake 5 meat pies. So I'm always going to have 5 steak and 5 flour. Well, I already had the flour, I guess, but we want to get another citizen too, so gotta increase this anyway. 15 now. Gathering 15 flour, and man, this is just difficult. So you can see they're gathering all that flour up right now because I said gather this wheat that was already grown. They replanted the parts that they could into the new areas with the seedlings, and she just picked up a cow and is going to bring it over here and butcher it. Pretty cool. And there's a piece of bread that's being put over in here into our prepared area. He's bringing that over as well. So gathering, baking, cooking, butchering, item construction. So I am going to reissue trade caravan. I don't have a caravan yet. I'm going to reissue the command to make my stuff over here. Butcher tables. No, not butcher, kitchen tables. For some reason, they're butchering the cows and the pigs, but they're not making these kitchen tables. And we want to do that. We also have a dining room with nothing in it yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Furniture. We're going to make a wooden table here. And 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. Then I need to make some chairs. 1, 2. I can't make those ones yet because the wood's in the way. Hopefully that'll get picked up though. And as you can see, I'm just starting to make some different stuff here. Some other decor that we should get is a bed, wooden bed. Takes 3 pieces of wood. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 in each of these taverns. And the beds just basically help them sleep faster. I also wanted beds in the hospital. That's why I placed these as I did. So they can each have their own little section. I might put a little mini wall or something there eventually, I don't know yet. Down in this very bottom section, nothing else is going on yet. So that's good. Iron Greaves, that'd be nice to get. These guys did die, which, it's pretty sad, but, you know, it's going to happen. But we're pretty much wrapping up here, so we're in our first dungeon. I'm going to have to look into Hero some and see what I can do with these guys, since they aren't doing anything for me right now, other than eating my food. I don't know how happy I am about that. But look, we have some meat pies now, too. There's some here as well. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to have to make sure I constantly do this. We're getting meat from different areas. These heroes are around, and they're patrolling the area and helping protect my area some. I'm going to look at the other zones I can make real quick just to see. I have barracks, a market, tavern, balcony, arena, atelier. You know, an arena might be a cool idea. What if we built an arena over here? I don't know how big it needs to be. Looks like pretty big. Wow. Okay. Arena, let's look at that one last time. Where's that at? Down here. Okay, so that's way too big of an area for me. I can't do that right now. You know what? It could have been because I was on the wrong level, so... One last time. Arena. Check that out here. Okay, so it's got to be at least a 3x3. But I'm going to do that. And we'll see what I can do with Arena. Probably next episode. Look, I can do stone tables and chairs if I wanted to. Cupboards. So these are all decorative. They won't do anything for us. But they do look nice. Roads are nice. Planting's nice, but I don't care about that too much right now. Utilities. Nothing else there. Walls is probably going to be the next thing. So I think next episode, guys, as we wrap up here, I'll have this playing out some. You can see that beds are starting to get placed now. Probably should chop down some more trees. Probably going to mine this area out here just to get that cleaned up. And really, I think now that we have some extra cows, you can see I have 2 cows. When I highlight over this, I also have 2 pigs. You can turn off the automatic mode if you start getting too many of these guys. But I think what I'm going to start doing now is just working through and probably going to have to clear out this portion, and I think I want to start making walls, protect all my different guys here. So, without further ado, guys, I'm going to go and wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Let's Play of Towns. Again, Towns game is in beta right now. It's about $15, so you can pick it up on Steam. I got it about a year ago. Love the game, but there was just every update you had to lose your save file at the time. Now I think they fixed that. You can actually save your game and keep your progress. So that's where this Let's Play is going to come in. I think we started off alright. We got 3 heroes already, 12 citizens. If I built more rooms, we might be able to get more. For now, I think we're going to stick with what we got, and maybe a couple more tavern rooms before I log off here. Tavern room. So thank you for watching, everyone, and hopefully you enjoyed. See you guys later, and I think we're going to go back to Don't Starve, and then we'll be going back and forth between this and Don't Starve. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.